I turn it over to him for the weekend review.
All right, so the weekend review, we wrapped up our magazine sale this week. That sale brings in teens of thousands of dollars for the middle school. So thank you to all who bought magazines and for all the parents who facilitated that sale. It directly benefits the Student Activities Fund, which is wonderful. We had our Multicultural Parents Association meeting here in the library on Wednesday. And we encourage all families to join this team as we work toward equity in all aspects of our school. Last night we had the district-wide math night. The K-8 math night happened, and we had about 200 people there. And so that was one of the best turnouts I've seen in the district so far. And thank you all for your participation. Look for some math resources going up online next week. Mr. Payne, the week ahead.
The week ahead. So tomorrow is Springfield Community Day. So we encourage people to join us at Cisco Park from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Food and activities are free. The 5K run and the 1 mile fun run or walk will start at 9. There's a way to register, or you can register live at the event tomorrow morning. And then there's also a parenting forum being offered by Aldersgate, which is a group that works with us through the county. And linked in the newsletter is a flyer for the parenting forum that will happen next week on October 4th.
All right, so in other news.
I'm going to take a nap now.
There's a lot of other news this week, so everybody just buckle up for this long other news presentation. We have Florence Relief. Our 8th grader, Rymir Ware, is working with his dad as a part of a radio show that they produce every week. He's collecting non-perishable food items and gently used clothing for hurricane relief. We're going to put a box out in our main lobby so that you can help contribute to Rymir and his dad's efforts. And also our High School Voices of Excellence Club is hosting a Florence Relief collection at the high school. So if you have students at the high school, that's a nice opportunity for you. It is National Fire Prevention Week, the week of Monday, October 8th. And there's a flyer linked in our newsletter for details about that. Our first PTA meeting will take place in the middle school beginning that same day, Monday, October 8th at 7 p.m. And you should be considering joining our PTA and attending that meeting. And you can participate here at the middle school. Our 6th grade health screenings will take place in the nurse's office starting that same day, Monday, October 8th. And they are done annually for 6th grade students. They include vision and growth assessments, and we will let you know about the results of those health screenings. If you don't want to have a health screening or in lieu of a health screening, you can choose to provide a current complete vision report and growth report from your private doctor. And please contact our school nurse, Jane McNally, with any questions that you have about that. We also have a student flu vaccine available through our nurse's office. That clinic will happen on October 29th. I heard some reports today that we've got some record-setting numbers getting that flu vaccine. All the schools are scheduled on the same day, so this applies to any student in the district. And there's some important information linked in our newsletter that you should consult.
Good story.
Friday, October 5th is the midpoint of our marking period. And that means that IPRs will be distributed the next week on October 11th. So look for that in the child's backpack. We have our Giant A Plus program with a link down in our newsletter. You can link your Giant bonus card to Giant Supermarket's A Plus program and get funding for our school. We'd appreciate it if you would do that. Check that out. We want to let you know that SMS offers breakfast for all students every morning. Breakfast costs $1.50. But if you receive free and reduced lunch, we provide those same services for our breakfast menu. Our Equitable Practice Committee will have its first meeting on Thursday, October 11th at 6:30 p.m. here in the middle school gym. We hope to identify some action plans through an examination of data that will help us in achieving equity in our school district.
Are you done yet?
No, I'm still going. There's a lot of other news. We have a coffee and conversation, social media 101. Anthony Luker from the Attorney General's Office of Public Engagement will happen on Thursday, October 9th from 6:30 to 7:30 in the library here at the middle school. And we will offer you information on current trends in social media, dangers online, and parental control recommendations. Bring a friend. It's appropriate for all student ages. Our 6th grade still has their October newsletter. That will be available for the next month. So down in our newsletter, you can check out what's happening in 6th grade. There's a link to that. And Saturday, October 6th, Fallon George, winner of the Pennsylvania Young Playwrights Competition, will have her play, which is called Play Ball, produced at the Smith Playground in Fairmount Park. The play will be staged from 10 to 12, and she is the winner of over 700 entries from over 40 schools in the Philadelphia area. So this is a big deal. Also, Riley Atkinson, Piper Silberman, and Delaney Lake tied for second place out of our writing-based curriculum. So that's pretty awesome. If you and your family are living in any one of the following situations, if you're in a shelter, a motel, or campground due to lack of alternative adequate accommodation, in a car, a park, an abandoned building, a bus or train station, if you're doubled up with other people because you've lost your housing because of economic hardship, you may qualify for homelessness. Your school-age children may qualify for rights and protection under the federal McKinney-Vento Act. So please follow the links down in our newsletter or contact our social worker, Melissa Levin, at our school. She's at extension 3995. And we have a parent poster linked for you down in the newsletter. So if that applies to you, consider contacting Melissa Levin to learn about your rights. And finally, student drop-off here at the middle school. Our doors open at 7:15 a.m. And we've had some parents dropping their parents off before that time, or parents dropping their children off before that time. Please try to stay with 7:15 a.m. Don't drop students off before 7:15, because there's a likelihood that they won't be supervised and they'll be locked out of our building. So that's it for other news. Mr. Payne, sports?
So you're done now?
I'm done now. I had a lot to say this week.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a tough week. The weather has not been cooperative, and so it's meant a lot of indoor practices. It's meant a lot of accommodations to our sports schedule. It's meant adapting, and we've done a great job, but it has left us, like every other school in our area, a little unprepared or less prepared than we had planned to be going into next week, which is game week. We are shifting some of those games. We're going to move some of them back. We're going to move some of them to scrimmages. Some of the teams that feel like they're prepped, we're going to go ahead and play them as scheduled. But we're doing the best we can as we try to wait for Mother Nature to cooperate. The regular resources I've had in there for the last few weeks, the website, the paperwork for PIAA, the coaches' contacts, the game schedules, the impact testing, all links still down in there. And then lastly, this is the last week for you to register for that Temple Day. Next Saturday is Teacher Appreciation Day, Temple versus East Carolina football game down at the link where the Eagles play. We have discount tickets for all of us to sit together, and there's a link to register down and below. We don't have a lot of registrants, so I'm hoping that people we're just waiting to clear their schedules and will come join us next Saturday.
Okay, we hope to see you there. For Mr. Payne, for everybody here at the middle school, I'm Zach Fuller. Make it a great week or not, the choice is yours.
The choice is yours.